I'm João Taveira. I'm Portuguese and I'm the coordinator of a system administration team. Our company works in transportation. We're responsible for managing some highways in Portugal. We started using Cisco Umbrella nearly a month. We were using another solution for DNS security. However, throughout the time, we found out in the last year that we should change we were only using one security company in our firm. And so we decided to add a wider range of suppliers and get other to work. We made a proof of concept of Cisco Umbrella that was with Cisco Portugal, and the solution was totally suited for us. Our current the product we had previously would only allow us to manage inside our network. We weren't able to get to the endpoints when they're not working on premises, which is currently the basis since we implemented hybrid work. So it showed us as the perfect solution for us. Our first relation with security systems was the implementation prior of ISE, so we could manage our end devices when they connect and secure them in our offices. So it was a natural inclusion of a portfolio of products, and we expect to work more in the future as soon as it appears to be viable for both parts. Our primary use case was to, first of all, replace the solution we had, since it wasn't able to give us security outside our premises, and also in terms of configuration would require us to have some extra configurations in our Active Directory to identify the users and the equipments that were connected to. Cisco Umbrella gave us a chance to do it in a more clean way without having extra software working on our domain controllers. So it was an experience we made. We were happy with it, and we implemented. So at the moment, we're glad for the change we made. The most value we saw at the moment, like I said, we're only using it for a month. It's the investigate and the ability to identify more clearly the usage of any device. However, I'm sure if the question will be asked me in a year or so, we'll have others that probably were more expressive than that one. At the moment, I can't answer the question of what Umbrella could improve, since I've recently changed from a solution that for the current time we believe it's that Umbrella it's better than the solution we previously had. So at the moment, I'm happy with the features it has. In terms of improvement for Cisco, sometimes it's hard to get answers from from partners without scaling up to Cisco. That is a main issue for us as customers. That sometimes it's easier for us to have support features with companies that are those who are representatives, and sometimes it's hard for us to get the help we need without having to scale up and use our contacts within Cisco. that will be an issue that for me as a customer I would like to improve, so we could be we had an answer more quickly when needed. I'll assess Cisco Umbrella on the end-to-end with the availability I now have to manage my devices even when they're outside the network. Not only when I'm managing their DNS resolutions inside, but also outside. It started to be a solution for us thought only for DNS security, but like we work in the transportation area and we're a critical company for the country, since we're defined as well as the telecommunications and water and supplies, and also transportation is also a critical security point for the country. It gives us also the advantage. We're not yet explored, but we're willing to do it briefly, of implementing some DLP over our usage and our users. In our previous stage of using Umbrella, I can say that we currently are mostly starting by monitoring rather than implementing measures, because we're still fine-tuning the solution. However, we're being helped by Cisco and their partners, and we're pleased with the improvements we note day by day. So at the moment, I can't answer clearly in what way. Umbrella has helped my IT staff in two ways. Our security team was able to get more insights over the users and the devices they use and where they go to, where they browse. For our system administration team, it gave us the ability to manage the DNS resolutions, their forwarders, in a way more accessible and also less intrusive to our domain system. At the moment, I can say we save time with Umbrella, because we're exploring a new solution, so we're spending lots of time exploring it and finding the ways to improve it. But I believe in the near future we'll be able to save some time from our IT staff, because some of the problems we were afraid of in terms of securing our network will be automated and with the dashboard it's very clean and very friendly usage. So it gives us on the first look a lot of information that will help us identify more directly the sources and the root causes of security issues. We're in the process of exploring the connection with tools and applications. We've passed from the first deployment. We made not only the deployment to our inside network, but are in the process of deploying to the end devices. So that will be the next part of our project of implementing Umbrella. We'll be able to manage applications as well. Yes, we evaluated other solutions for choosing Umbrella. We had a previous one working in a company for 5 years, which appeared to us to be not as complete as it ended out to be Umbrella. But in the same process, we made a proof of concept of 3 months of 3 different solutions, and Umbrella became the most resilient one, and the one that gave us a full feature that we thought would be the correct for our company to change. We were using DNS-layer, and we evaluated several, but it was done throughout our team of technicians, so I can't precise which solutions were tested, but I know from the report they tested several. But DNS-layer was the solution that they had. Pricing and licensing of Cisco Umbrella, it's a bit confused for the start, because you have to separate in two parts: the DNS solution and the full feature solution. So it was a bit strange initially to understand in which part the Cisco Umbrella licensing was only the secure DNS solution and the solution to secure mostly as an proxy or also. So it was difficult in the beginning for us to find in which way we should. So, but we had a good help from Cisco in Portugal, and they helped us make quantification and the solution using their best cases and understand which one was the right one for us. At the moment, I haven't seen return of investment for Cisco Umbrella, since the solution we had was cheaper. A lot. Umbrella was cheaper than Umbrella, but we understand it as, since it has more features and has the availability to do more than what we previously had, we expect for it to return. However, I can say that when we choose 1 year ago ISC, we already see in 1 year the return of investment in our managing our equipments, and in terms of operation, not only for our switches but also for our Wi-Fi users. I was involved not in the initial setup of Umbrella. I was involved in project managing the team which was responsible for testing the solutions, presenting the report, and made the choice, which became Umbrella. We deployed it as we deployed Cisco Umbrella as a cloud solution. However, with the on-prem server so it could make the connection through our Active Directory, and we were able to identify the equipments. We're using AWS. In our environment, it was quietly straightforward and very simple to implement Umbrella. We had SCCM for the end devices for the deployment, mass deployment. Our domain controllers were connected through between the server, so it was an implementation in terms of initial parameterization that only took us 3 days. But currently we're in the most difficult part, that is fine-tuning the solution so we can take the full advantage of its features. We used a Cisco partner, which was recommended for us. We asked them for identify us 3 solution partners who were able to help us implement, and at the end we chose the one that from our connection appears to us to be the more experienced in the solution. We implemented with WarpCam. They helped us throughout the proof of concept, and it was only natural. think of them for the final solution. For their Umbrella solution, in terms of support, I'll give them the full rate. In a rate of 1 to 10, I'll give them 10, since the few times we had to contact the support. Like I said, in this time we're still very close to the company that's done the initial installation. So, but the few times we had to contact directly the Cisco support, we had a perfect interaction with them. In terms of stability, like I said, it's hard for me to have an information so precise, because at the moment it's 100%. It hasn't failed once. It hasn't failed once, but like I said, probably in a year I can have a different answer. But at the moment I'll have to say it 100%. In terms of scalability, it appears to be a very straightforward solution. We haven't had any scalability issues. It has been very easy to have it throughout the company. Still, we haven't got to the most critical parts in which we might experience some challenges. I believe that Cisco Umbrella will scale up if needed. At the moment, it's all suited according to our initial dimension, what we made from it. But I believe that probably we made a 3-year contract for the solution. Probably by the end of the first year, we may have to scale up, so it can get a wider range of end users. At the moment, I'll rate it the maximum score, since I found that Umbrella gave me a better performance. It gave me extra features I didn't add previously. So at the moment, if I had to rate Cisco Umbrella, I'll give it a maximum score.